Thanks for joining us today. Today I'm going to be telling you some travel tales about Kenya. I've had the chance to travel to Kenya twice, and I'm going to share some of my photos with you. But before I do that, I'm going to read you a story. And the name of the story is For You Are a Kenyan Child by Kelly Cunnane, and the art is by Anna Wan. I'd like to thank Athenaeum Books for Young Readers, a division of Simon & Schuster, for giving us permission to read their story to you today as part of our summer reading program, Tales and Tales. Imagine you live in a small Kenyan village where the sun rises over tall trees filled with doves. You wake to the sound of a rooster's crow instead of an alarm clock and the school bus. Your afternoon snack is a tasty bug plucked from the sky instead of an apple. And rather than kicking a soccer ball across a field, you kick a homemade ball of rags down a dusty road. But despite this, things aren't that different for a Kenyan child than they would be for an American kid, are they? With so much going on around you, it's just as easy to forget what your mama asks you to do. Rooster crows and you wake one morning in the green hills of Africa, sun lemon bright over eucalyptus trees full of doves. Hody? Anybody home? Caribou, welcome. Enter Mama's hut that smells of earth and smoke on a small stool by her fire. Sip maize porridge to begin the day, for you are a Kenyan child. Take grandfather's cows to pasture, my son, Mama says. Watch them carefully. Into the wild morning wind, you herd the sleepy cows to the meadow where they graze. Then, just for a moment, you slip away to see who else is awake. Hody? Caribou. Bashir is opening the tea shop, red and yellow beanie on his long loopy hair. He shakes your hand and you shake his, for this is hello for a Kenyan child. He lets you look at him cook. Unataka chapati? He asks. Do you want a pancake? And he gives you the first hot one of the day. But wait, what's that out the doorway? A great black monkey hurries by. Run from the shop to look. Chase after it. You want to see it, but the monkey leaps up high to its home in the tops of the trees. You are not watching grandfather's cows on the hill, but you haven't been gone so long, have you? Hody! Caribou. Inside a little wood shop you peek, and you greet the village chief respectfully. Jambo Mizzi. Hello, respected one. Mizzi was once an African warrior who hunted lion and carried a spear. He says, Unataka shika rungu? Do you want to hold the chief stick? Gio. Yes, you cry and march proudly around him, lifting it high. Grandfather's cows are waiting, thirsty from their grassy breakfast. They want someone to take them to the stream for a drink. But look, who's putting 10 dishes on her heads to dry? Hody? Caribou. Grandmother, plump as a hen, smiles and asks, Unataka miziwa Layla? Do you want sleeping milk, sweetened with crushed charcoal, fresh from a gourd? As you drink, grandmother's knowing eyes remind you of something you should do. What could it be? Oh no, grandfather's cows. Tell grandmother you are very busy with your chores and hurry away to those cows. But whose garden of green onions is this? Whose hut under the noonday sun? Hody! Caribou. Winnie, skinny with soft hair, is laughing baby brother tied in a cloth on her back. Unataka nudu? Do you want a bug? And from the sky she offers you one because they are so sweet. You say, for you are a Kenyan child. The two of you push gently with your toes a dung beetle rolling dung for his home. Howdy, caribou! Kiptu, your friend, the same age as you, kicks a rag ball by in the African dust. Unataka chiza? Do you want to play? He asks. Kabisa! Of course you shout and run without thinking of anything else in the world you have to do but kick the ball with your friend. While you catch your breath, look to the hillside where grandfather's cows always graze. The cows! They're gone! Run to the meadow you should not have left. Run as fast as you can, bare feet over red road, past women washing clothes, skinny dogs barking. Run faster! The cows must be crashing someone's garden or standing in the road, lost at the schoolhouse, or gone over a cliff. Why did you wander? Why didn't you stay and do the job Mama gave you to do? Uh-oh. There's grandfather where you should be, on the path with his cows going home for evening tea. Grandfather looks at you and you look down. Then he says, Twinde Nyumbani Sasa. Let's go home now. And he puts your cow switch back in your hand. Take the cows home with grandfather. Do not stray, for you are a Kenyan child and have been everywhere and seen everything in this African village today. Cows sleeping, rooster quiet, friends home too. Curl up in your little hut near Mama's and listen closely. You might hear among the tall trees a great black monkey telling her child the story of being chased by a boy until they fall asleep. Like you, like us. Children, I hope you've enjoyed our story today, for you are a Kenyan Child by Kelly Cunnane. And boys and girls, the pictures in this story depict life just as I saw it in Africa. When I went to Africa, I stayed at the Brackenhurst Lodge, and this is a picture of that lodge. I also had the opportunity to go on a safari in the Meru National Park, and I saw lots of wonderful wildlife. Even driving down the road, I saw someone herding cattle, just like we saw in our picture book today. I spent time with children, and you know what? Those children like to play with Play-Doh and kick balls, just like you, and they loved to listen to stories, just like you. And so I hope you've enjoyed our visit today. And I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of my pictures of my trip to Kenya. So I hope next week to see you as we gather at Duga Community Park, and that's on Monday at 1 o'clock, and we'll have real life animals or animal tales as we close out our summer reading program. You can pick up craft kits and make your own lion mask at the Allen County Public Library. Thanks for stopping by today.